on, guys? Mr. Domo here, and today I wanted to talk about some recent changes going on with collector archive services. So if you're new to grading or you've been grading, I don't know if you probably didn't get this email, but there was an email sent out to customers out there who are actively grading and everything like that, or have an account with collector archive services, just explaining some of the stuff that's going on right now. So there's really two big changes that is going on right now. Well, technically I guess three, right? So one, there is a delay on the processing time for incoming submissions. Two, there are going to be delays onto tier 1, 2, and 3, and then of course they are moving to a new location. I talked about this in my previous video, but they are going to be moving into a bigger facility, which is going to be really awesome. So due to that, they are going to have a new address, but that new address won't come into effect until June 28, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. So the first thing is, of course, I'm here at their website and stuff like that. So I do want to talk about the turnaround times here and what's really going to be affected here moving on forward. So here obviously we have the turnaround times for tier 1, 2, and 3, which is pretty much their main tiers. They didn't really mention anything about the express services, so I'm assuming that if you do want to have something expressed, graded, or archived, then they will guarantee that 72 or 48 hour turnaround time. But what's really going to be affected here is tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So what's going to happen is that these tiers will be delayed by approximately 30 to 60 days beyond the estimated timeline. So tier 1 has a it has a turnaround time here of 30 to 60 days, so that's going to be delayed by an additional 30 to 60 days beyond this right here of the actual estimated timeline. So they didn't really say how long this is going to go for. I'm assuming that's probably going to go on for a couple months, especially right now, since they are going to be transitioning into that new facility. But since they are transitioning to that new facility, they're not going to be doing that during the work hours. I guess they're going to be doing that off work hours. So I think they said that they're going to be doing that over the weekend, which is going to be really awesome. And so it's not really going to be affecting the processing or the actual grading of figures. Now, when it comes to the processing time, they did say for the next few months processing time will be delayed for 2 to 4 weeks for new incoming submissions. So in processing will take a little bit longer. Usually when you send something in, they'll send you an email saying they received everything, so that might take a little bit longer. So if you have tracking on your packages when you're sending it over to collector archive services, I would just keep an eye on that, just to make sure, just in case if you haven't heard anything from collector archive services. And again, like I said, the tiers 1, 2, and 3 will be delayed approximately 30 to 60 days beyond the estimated timelines that they have for each of the tiers. Now, going to the new address here, so they did say that they are going to be moving into a facility at the end of this month. So what they're asking everybody is that if you are submitting something that's going to be arriving to the facility to collect their archive services, to make sure you use the new address. Now they're saying that if it's going to arrive on or after of June 28, 2021, then go ahead and use the new address, and I'll post the new address here. But like I said, you want to make sure you use this new address if you know for sure that your submission will be arriving to collector archive services on or after June 28 this year. So if you're kind of unsure about if you have a package but it's like that week of that the last week of June, I'd probably just wait until after June 28 or on June 28 and then just go ahead and ship your stuff to the new address. So it looks like the address is pretty much almost identical to the old one. It's just that this one is on unit 8, and so I'm guessing that is next door. I'm not really sure. I've never been to their facility or anything something like that. So I'm assuming it's right next door, or they just, you know, have something right next door. So but yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. So you know, the bummer is, of course, there are going to be a couple delays, you know, especially with the processing time. Of course, there are going to be delays with tier 1 through 3, and then of course, you know, they have a new address will come to effect if you know that your submission will be arriving on or after of June 28 of 2021. But that's pretty much it. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I know, you know, if you have any questions and stuff like that, you know, just go ahead, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions if you have any. I know there's a lot of new graders out there, or people who want to have stuff graded, and they always hit me up and stuff like that. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the support, and I will definitely talk to you guys in the next video.